Hey, what's up? Welcome to my channel where I talk about life and sports and all the above. This one is going to be talking about the NBA and the hiring of Steve Nash. All right, so let's get into it. So, the Brooklyn Nets hire former MVP from the Phoenix Suns. Steve Nash was a very good player, one of the best point guards in the league at his time in his era. Two-time MVP. Has helped the Phoenix Suns reach the finals, but unfortunately did not win it because they ran into the Lakers. Was an assistant coach with the Golden State Warriors when KD was there, so he had a relationship with KD already. So to me, will he be a good coach? You know, there's always been like this sense that this statement that sometimes great players don't make good coaches, but I guess time will tell. He does got a very good roster once KD and Kyrie come back. And we still don't know how KD is going to be after his injury. Will he be back to being his old self after his Achilles injury? So that's going to be in question when KD comes back. But to me, I believe that the Nets hired him because they felt that he was the right candidate. I mean, he's been in the NBA. He's around the NBA. He knows the players. He knows the game. And, if KD and Kyrie did not want him there as their coach, I best believe that the owner would listen to KD and Kyrie and hire somebody else, like a Mark Jackson or like a Ty Lue or somebody else. But to sit there and say it's because of white privilege, I think Stephen A. Smith was out of bounds for saying that. And not everything is about race. Sometimes everything is about opportunity and accountability. And Steve knows, like I said, all these players in the league, and he knows Kevin Durant. And maybe Kevin Durant felt comfortable with Steve being the head coach there. So, why does everything have to be about race? Stephen A. He said that no black coach has gotten the championship roster. They had to rebuild that roster wherever they got the job or whatever. But I disagree, because when Ty Lue got the job for the Cavs, you still had LeBron, Kyrie, and Kevin Love there. And tell me that wasn't a championship roster, minus missing a few pieces around there. But that was a championship roster that Ty Lue had. So to sit there and say that they always start from scratch is just a racist statement from Stephen A. And he really needs to apologize. He won't. He even came out and said he won't apologize. But, whatever. But he wants to talk about racism. He's being racist for his white privilege comment. And I think this was nothing more than just a hiring because they know Steve Nash. They feel comfortable around Steve Nash. And like I said, KD and Kyrie, they signed off on this because that's their team. That Brooklyn Nets is their team. So, of course, they signed off on it. If they wanted somebody else, believe me, they would have gotten Ty Lue. They would have got Mark Jackson. So, Stephen A. could blame KD and Kyrie for that as much he could blame the owner, because the owner will listen to the players, especially in the NBA. So, I think Stephen A. is out of bounds. I think he's wrong for that. And I think the Nets hired Steve because he knows the game of basketball. Now, whether he's going to be a good coach, that remains to be seen. But I wish Steve well, because I'm a Suns fan. So, and Steve is wrong. He's not even white. Steve Nash is Canadian. All right, you guys, like and subscribe my video. Let me know what you think of what Stephen A. said was out of bounds and stuff like that. Like and subscribe. Comment. Later.